Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it. Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. in parking orbit. Scan complete.
Word is there's pirates all over this region.
You'd think they'd run out of people to steal from. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Elaaden to rendezvous with Jorgel Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
It's really, really bright. I mean, pretty, but really bright.
She raised the water prices again. Swear I'll kill her. Wish I got in on that deal.
Next time, I'll claim one for myself.
Nice gun. Where'd you get it?
This.
We're almost
Sit down a few aside.
wait just in time.
Gonna rinse the circuit?
Get out of my
Yeah?
face.
Think you can win?
They don't know my crawler has guns. Works to my advantage.
I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing.
Okay, you didn't do anything.
Good. Tell them that when they come.
Weird.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
So, Elaaden. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Elaaden is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Heat levels increasing. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Hey, hey! Welcome, welcome. Come this way. Follow me. That's a fancy ship, all right. Lots of deals inside.
It's a fair exchange. Partly, I wouldn't be in business if I wasn't fair. If you don't
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder. How did you know?
How'd you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
I won't repeat it, for your sake.
What's your take on Elaaden?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tuchanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run salvage to Kadara. How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Inicia and sell it at a premium in the flophouse. It's a solid life.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
I plan to keep my distance.
Smart. But it's not just the gang leaders. The ones in the Paradise are dangerous too. This is supposed to be a neutral zone, but I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Ever worked with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Welcome to the paradise.
Thanks.
So, what do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
I mean, look around. No guns, no blood, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own. But in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Being able to maintain control here must be difficult.
These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Elaaden.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Elaaden with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flophouse, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did you? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
What's the worst trouble you've ever been in, Drac?
Look around.
Really? You've been alive 1,400 years and this is the worst?
Trouble always feels worst when you're in it. Everything else is just a good story.
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here.
Looks like outlaws.
Got them all.
I detect above normal temperatures.
We got a
This sounds like trouble already. Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Drac, did Gil beat you again?
Yeah,
Me too.
Me too.
No shit.
Gil doesn't lose.
It's so annoying.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
What's with the smudge over your eyes? Trying to be some kind of superhero?
Why all the bones? Trying to be some kind of supervillain?
Yes.
Cool.
Well,
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. I detect above normal temperatures. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Good Great having some experience on the team. Bunch of baby faces.
I've eaten things older than all of you.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Cutting edge of remnant research.
Is it that new? Maybe it's 1,000 years talking, but all this feels familiar.
What's it like living an entire millennium, Drac?
You want my advice? Take notes as you go. Otherwise, you sort of lose track of it all.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Amazing's about right. Maybe crazy.
Look at that one. Died a while ago.
Scanning may yield results, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this outlaw died from a highly infectious disease.
We can't let this spread to our people. Can we find the source?
Possibly, if I receive more data. Heat levels increasing. Pathfinder, this technology was built by the scavengers.
Eat a little of this!
I am invincible.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
New Tuchanka coming up.
I'm leaving. No way this colony will make it.
Come on, you have nowhere to go.
Heard Sloan on Kadara is hiring.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Move along. No outsiders. He's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while. Name's Ryder. Drac's been running with us since we met on Eos.
Huh. Nexus sent you begging us to come back?
Shut it, Greg.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help. Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac,
Didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good. Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough to just roll in here.
Wonder how long he lasts in a real fight.
They're testing you, seeing if you're
Saw the worm out there again.
Soft,
That
squishy
thing is
human like you
huge.
should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm?
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubs ones.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
I can't believe the terminal has gone missing.
Should have known Morta would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Bad karma naming it New Tuchanka. Morta says we don't answer to anyone.
Just stick around. See how it plays out here.
No promises.
Scabs being scabs. Went out hunting worm the other day. Almost got me. If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Kortik, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together. Trouble? Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract the fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Drac, you old wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up.
Sure. Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. He can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
It's rustic.
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
There's a lot of prefab materials here. And shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus. After the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
The plants here. Where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Vorn and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse.
We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything.
New Tuchanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
The day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped.
Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
I'll talk to you later.
Got the orders from Morta. We're cutting water rations again.
I don't like this. They won't take much more.
For now, we do what she says.
No mercy. Say it with me. No mercy.
Just stick around. See how it plays out here.
No promises.
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't be stupid. It's invincible.
Did that ever stop me before?
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
I'm glad. I mean, I love my dad, but I don't want to look like him. He frowned a lot.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tuchanka.
Don't be stupid. Morta will find her way. Damn, look at the sky.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Elaaden all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two... you know...
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Elaaden. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
This time, things will be different.
Shiny, brand new, top-of-the-line salvage, right?
Any luck out there? Got a few shuttle parts out by Hell's Promise. Nothing good.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
About time someone around here is friendly.
Just give him time. Prove you're one of the good ones. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy? Talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back, even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean? I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the Genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I pick my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk. Should track down the fiend later. It's been ages since I had a good fight.
You let him ship off to Kadara? What were you thinking?
It was his choice.
No.
Now, here's the same person who actually knows about Kadara. Let's ask him.
I can try.
He's my son, Nera. She let my only son fly to that hellhole.
If Arcal wants to be a heavy for some Kadara slime ball, he can. I wasn't gonna stop him.
He'll be treated like an expendable attack dog, and he'll die. And his death will be on your hands.
Or he's using them to make a bunch of credits so we can live easier.
He's a Krogan. You guys don't go down that easy.
You're cracking jokes? I should beat you into the dust, Nexus scum.
Hey, watch it.
You should go. I'll handle this.
But she asked me. You asked me. Sheesh.
And his team tried to fight the worm. Epic battle. Got a few good shots before it killed a lot of them. Dumb. If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Outlaws!
Nice work.
Pathfinder, that canister is volatile. Shooting it will trigger a reaction. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Sinkhole!
The ambient temperature is normal. Heat levels increasing. stasis pods from Ark Natanus.
Are any of them alive?
It's difficult to obtain a clear reading on all pods at once. We should investigate. No life forms detected, Pathfinder.
Pods keep them from smelling.
Sam, we should have Mason's genetic profile in the initiative database. Let's check it against the pods.
Perhaps a distant cousin. No match. Turian, but not their Pathfinder.
This one's got power.
Subject is too old. Reading negative. Too many variations in the genome.
Help me get it open.
Pathfinder, the body has no vitals.
Damn it.
The stasis pod still functions. I can access its data history. According to the final log, this stasis pod was jettisoned from Ark Natanus.
Because of the Scourge?
The timeline doesn't match. This pod was ejected long after Natanus was reported missing.
We assumed the Ark was destroyed, but maybe it's intact. The crew could still be alive.
And dropping dead weight.
We should finish checking the pods for Mason, then report back to Avitus.
Not Mason Barrow. None of the pods match Mason Barrow, Pathfinder.
Hopefully that means he's still alive.